So today we're heading over to Rajahat, which is very beautifully laid out. That's what I was talking about. It's laid out so beautifully. That's why we are here today, and we're planning a photo shoot, of course. Bike is just amazing through the corners. I will show you. Okay, see how beautifully it takes the line. That's how amazing this motorcycle is. And look at all that light. It's beautiful. I think we'd switch over to the other camera so that you can have a better view. So this is a beautiful Rajahat, and I always wanted to show you this. I've been seeing this beautiful site for the last 3 years, and it's very simple lighting. It's LED, it's energy efficient, and it's not that they've gone too extravagant. By the way, today is what they call Bhoot Chaturthi, and a lot of people think it is about ghosts, but it's not about ghosts actually. Bhoot in our ancient language also means past, which means your past, or even your ancestral past. So today is actually a day to remember the ancestors that you have lost, and anybody that you have lost who's no longer with us. And it's actually a tribute day for them, and it's not exactly about ghosts. Same way about like Halloween. It's not all about monsters. They also have to remember the dead, and that's, you know, a festival dedicated towards people who have died, something like that. So there's two aspects of today, and tomorrow is Kali Puja, which is our goddess Kali, a goddess of strength, power, and she's like this very angry goddess. And then next day we have Deepavali. So Bengalis usually do a lot of fireworks on the day of Deepavali, on the day of Kali Puja, and the rest of the India does it one day later on the day of Deepavali. So for entire India, this is the time for fireworks, and fireworks have been under fire for causing pollutions, and specifically you know in Delhi, where the pollution levels are way too high this year, and it's every year. I mean, people blame things like fireworks, but the truth is the responsibility for the pollution comes from Haryana, where people burn the crops, the remaining, I mean, after harvesting the crops, the rest of the plants are burnt to the ground, which is easier. And then you have the other environmental friendly option of mixing it up with the land itself and burying it. That will act as a fertilizer, but people don't really want to do it. They want to take the shortcut here, and we'd get down from the motorcycle. I hope you guys enjoyed the light work, and we will find a place to shoot. We'll get some shooting done, I guess. We started the photo shoot. Unfortunately, we forgot our favorite light, the ALM9, which is from Aperture Tech. So really big blunder, because that light gives us the results. Anyway, so we took the first shot with the ambient lighting. I wasn't happy about it. Even my friend Rudranath, he was complaining it's not a good shot. So then I said, just use your iPhone's flashlight, and we just used that little fill light from the iPhone flash. And here's the second shot, and you can see how much better the second shot is. So you really need to know your lighting when you're doing something like night photography. I know my camera is an absolute low light beast, so yeah, the camera matters. And also, if you're using an APS-C body, try to go for an f1.8 prime lens, like the 50-1.8 or the 35-1.8 or even the 85-1.8. 50-1.8 is one of the cheapest lenses, so if you're using an APS-C DSLR, you're gonna get that good results with that. I'm using the Tamron 28-75 f2.8 constant aperture on the Sony A7 III. Let's quickly walk you through the shots. For the first shot, I wanted to use the leading lines and also the bokeh light wall, and that is why I got this shot with the entire motorcycle in the frame.
but I realized that the bokeh balls were too small and I did not like that look, so I went in closer to the motorcycle. Remember, focusing point on both is the bottom of the headlight. When you're using fast lenses or big aperture lenses, what you're looking at is you need to focus at a specific area and keep the rest of the place in out of focus. So you need to know where you have to focus, otherwise the shot will not work. So in the second one, just by moving in closer to the motorcycle, I lost a lot of the motorcycle, but I got the important part in frame, and I also got the bokeh to be much bigger and beautiful. So even if you don't have a faster lens, you can always move closer to the subject to get the type of bokeh that you want. We found the first location to be too dark, so we moved into this location. This is a bus stop which was lit very, very well. It's very moody, very good for Instagram. That was the main focus of the shoot for my Instagram photos. And not taking off the helmet, it's kind of giving it a mysterious look. We found a third location which was better lit using white street lights. I kind of find yellow to be gloomy and very hard to manage the white balance. Here we again focused on the headlight. If you move far from the subject, even with a fast lens, you can get a little less shallow depth of field, so more of it will be in focus. However, as the bokeh light was way behind the subject, that's out of focus, and that's giving this photo the nice background. Now moving right to the opposite side, bike remains the same place, but we got this beautiful shot. Next we got the best shot of the shoot, and here it's very important to get the focus on the eye and let the rest of the shot be a little bit out of focus. The Sony has IAF. If your camera doesn't have that, just move to single point focus and manually move the focusing with your joystick or touchscreen or whatever you have to absolutely the eye. As we are moving far away from the subject, again we have a little bit more depth of field to play with. For Instagram we were shooting, that's why so many portrait shots, but we got this final shot for the thumbnail in landscape, and I like that there was a truck passing by and it stopped and he got this shot. It's kind of giving it a little bit cinematic feel. Now this is not a pro shot because we really missed our aperture ALM9 or even the 672C light, because if we use that from the right of this photo from towards the camera's way, we could have balanced out the truck's light and my left of the face would have gotten some very deserved light, and then this photo would have been a completely pro level photo. So using external lighting in night shots, having your own light is very much required, because wherever you shoot you may not find the perfect light. Using a flash, or even better, is an LED light. So you can check out, I've left all the links to the description for some beautiful LED lights. And even if you're doing it on a small budget, this basic light's just about $50 or $60. I think less than that, $45. So the ALM9 from Aperture is probably a good buy. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more photo shoot behind the scenes sort of videos, you can put it in the comment section below. You can hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer. You can check out our Patreon if you want to support our work on YouTube. And thanks for watching, and I'll hope to see you on my next video.